Futebol Clube do Porto. Hi, Coach. Welcome again after this pause, this break for the international break. I would like to ask two questions, if it's possible. First of all, this will be your opening match in this Portuguese Cup, which the fans of Porto really like and really appreciate. I would like to know what are you expecting, not only as a coach, but also as a FC Porto, the team of this competition. And I would also like to know what can you tell us about Celoricense, because it's a team that didn't play the national championships for more than 25 years. It's back. Their land is on. Let's say they are appreciating this magic of the cup and to play against FC Porto. What can you also tell us about Celoricense?
I try to remember the two things. So. About the fact, of course, is a new competition, so new book for us, and definitely something that we want to explore till the last page, if we will be capable to do it. But before to arrive to the last page, we need to start with the first one, and the first one is Celoricense. I saw and I read something about, of course, some interviews that some players and the coach made. And yeah, but I know exactly the feeling, because when I started my journey as a coach, I started in amateur level, and I know what it means when you play with the first division team, especially against a big club. And for sure tomorrow we are going to face a team that is going to give the life. At the end, they have an amazing opportunity to prove themselves, to enjoy the day, and that's why we need to be really smart and really clever in the way that we approach the game. Football is full of these stories also in the recent days. If you go in different countries, but as well in Portugal, is football. So we start from 0-0 and we have to prove, and we need to deserve to go through.
Sport TV.
Mr. Farioli, Ricardo Ribeiro for Sport TV. What do you already know about Jamor atmosphere, and how important is it for you as a coach winning this trophy?
But for us, I think the opportunity to be in a competition and to win a competition is always something great. As I said, before to think about the final page of the book, we need to think about the first one, because we need to start to read the book in a proper way. And again, I think we prepare ourselves really well. We prepare all the possible scenarios. Today, now in this moment, the players are having, as usual, individual meetings to go through the opponent, of course, with the information that we were able to find in these days. But again, a lot of respect, a lot of attention as always, and especially, as I said, knowing that football is a very strange game, and we have to be ready to compete at our best also tomorrow.
I suppose you know Celoricense lives some kind of fairy tale. What are the risks in a game like this for FC Porto?
I already mentioned the fact that on paper you can say many things, but the reality that the game starts 0-0 and both teams, they will try everything, especially just in a single game. Many scenarios can change. Again, my way of thinking is always about the worst case scenario, because one set pieces, one action, one card can change completely the dynamic and the values that on paper, of course, we cannot deny this one, are different. But in the other side, again, when it's a ball, 2 goals, and 22 players running, many things can happen, and we have to be really competitive, really ready to approach the game in the right way and to move forward in the next block.
SIC.
Hi, Coach. Gaspar Castro for SIC. I'd like to ask about the goalkeeper position. You didn't really rotate your goalkeepers at Nice and Ajax in the Cups. Will that change now, considering that Claudio Ramos is very experienced?
Yeah.
very used to playing in the national cups.
Yeah, it's true that in my previous clubs I never change. Tomorrow we will play with Claudio. It's a decision because he's a goalkeeper that deserves a lot. As you said, he has an incredible experience. He play a big role with his personality and character, and as well with his qualities. So tomorrow he will be in the goal.
RTP.
Hello, Farioli, Diogo Monteiro for RTP. My question is about two players, Vitor Frault and Rodrigo Mora. Recently, they are among four finalists for the Golden Boy. What does this mean for you and for them?
I think it's a great achievement, both for them individually and as well for the club. In one side, for a player that has his own path, he did his own path through the academy of FC Porto, and the other one, a player that has been signed through the work of the scouting department, that they were able to recognize a so special talent so early, and of course as well to somehow I think is a reward for the president that was so brave to make a big investment in a player that was just starting his own career. And about this one, I mentioned now the president. Let me add, today is his birthday, so we all wish him an happy birthday to him, and especially today, also considering everything around the club, the training center that has been, of course, as you know, entitled to George. So these days has been quite special for many different reasons.
Lá atrás. A bola.
Hello, Coach. Pascual for Babola. You had a lot of international players in action this last week, but two of them, Zaidu and Eustáquio, arrived only yesterday. How can they be in the situation for the game tomorrow?
So about Zaidu, he came back also not with the best physical situation. He had a small problem in the calf, so today he tried but wasn't really great, so we decided to keep him out for the game of tomorrow, so he will not be in the squad. And for Eustáquio, he arrived late, but he's fully fit, so he will be part of the game.
O jogo.
Hi, Coach. I was meant to ask you about Tomás Pérez. How are you seeing him in the World Cup, and what role can we expect from him once he gets back?
First of all, we are really happy for him because, a few weeks ago, before him to travel to this experience, we spoke. As you know, at some point with the injury of Nuan, we had to stop him because the situation was a bit emergency case for us. So we stopped him, we call him back, and after when we assessed all the possibilities, we decided for him to go to live a unique experience like the Under-20 World Cup, and of course the fact that they are in the final and he has the opportunity to become world champion is something that make all of us really happy, and of course we are supporting him from far away, and hopefully he's going to get what he deserves, and when he will be back, he will be. I wish we will have the opportunity to celebrate with him for a few minutes, and after to keep working and keep moving forward.
Hi, Coach. José Miguel Machado, Jornal Record. I have two questions, if possible. First of all, a kind of geography question. After or next to Aliados, is Jamor one of the words that you hear the most here in Olival and in Dragão?
Tell me again, because I lost the first part.
After Aliados,
yes.
Is Jamor one of the words that you hear the most?
Yeah, it's a destination that has been mentioned to me, of course, several times for the prestige and the the aura of the place. I have been there some years ago to watch a couple of matches, so I know the place. And yeah, of course, we all hope we will be there to compete as soon as possible. Everything, our journey through there start tomorrow in another place, and we have to be ready for that.
The other one, yesterday, José Mourinho said that Benfica was to be dominated by FC Porto in the last match. Do you agree with him?
I didn't listen to the press conference because we were focused in the next opponent.
Hi, Francesco. Miguel Taveira for TSF. I ask you about Ian Caramo. He got late to the team. He didn't have any play time still, so I'm asking you if tomorrow it's an opportunity for him to play.
It's an opportunity. Of course, he came. He was out of contract, so it took some days and some weeks to prepare himself at the best, especially in the last 2 weeks with the players that stays here. That honestly, they push massively, all of them. I think now he's in a level where he can start to give us some help. Hopefully tomorrow he can gain some minutes, and of course in the next block we are waiting for him to give us the right support and the proper step to help us to keep moving forward.
Fechamos aqui.
Hi, Mr. Rodrigo Costa for the project Crackers.pt. Usually, FC Porto uses this competition as a launcher for some new players playing for the first team. Vitinha, Diogo Dalot, Sérgio Oliveira are some examples of players that have this debut in a Taça de Portugal game. How important do you think this game against Celoricense can be for some young players that came from B team or from the juniors?
For me, it's not really like this. First of all, we don't use competition, but we compete in the competition. So tomorrow we will go full gas with the best 11 that I believe could help us to win the game and to approach the next competitive block. That, as you know, we are going to play 6 matches, 5 away. So it's going to be a very challenging and demanding period. Hopefully tomorrow we will have the full support of our fans over there, so we wait for them to make the stadium full because again tomorrow is an important match and my mind is there, so you will see tomorrow in the lineup we will play with the players that I believe are the one that could help us to compete at the highest level.
Obrigado a todos, bom trabalho.
Palavras de Francisco Farioli na antevisão este encontro entre Celoricense e Futebol Clube do Porto. Vou aproveitar também aqui para fazer uma pequena tradução daquelas que foram as palavras do técnico do Futebol